Hey guys, what is up? Fake Nukem Records here, back again with Metal Masterpieces, episode 6. Today is going to be Album My Shirt, also known as Mercyful Fate's Melissa. I mean, this album kicks ass. And here, let's get to pictures of all the band. You got King Diamond, Hank Sherman, Michael Denner, Timmy Hansen, and Kimraz on drums. Of course, Denner Sherman guitar, Hansen bass, and Diamond vocals. I mean, it's King Diamond. That's his most iconic. One of the most iconic metal vocalists of all time. Let's be honest. And this album is one of the most iconic metal debuts of all time. Let's be honest. I mean, look at that fucking album cover. That's awesome. That's one of the best album covers of all time. I don't know if y'all ever seen the Voivod cover. It's something like they made a mix of the Voivod cover in this, and that's also awesome. If you haven't seen that before, check it out. But man, this album, of course, released on October 30th of 1983, the day before Halloween. Perfect timing, pretty much, on Roadrunner Records and Megaforce in the U.S. Of course, this album they were trying to break into the U.S. as their debut AP was getting some traction, but it was almost impossible to get them in the U.S. So let's get into it. This is the first full-length release for Metal Pioneers, Mercyful Fate, of course. And just like the debut EP, brought a unique sound to the world unlike anything ever heard. I mean, the high-pitched screams of Diamond with the unrelenting heavy guitars. But you can't forget his growls, too. I mean, they're also really fucking good. I know people that would be, like, 100% on board with King Diamond, Mercyful Fate, if he just did those growls and not the high pitch. Which I know the high pitch, it can kind of turn some people off, but it is what it is. I mean, this album, the lyrics are evil. I mean, come on. It's the first track on the album's title. So, I mean, you got to know they're evil. I mean, you got, like, Satan's Fall, Curse of the Pharaohs, so many awesome tracks. Melissa doesn't really sound as evil, but at least not to me. But, still awesome track. So something I love about this album as well is the rhythm, man. It's no other, like, extreme metal pioneers at the time, like Bathory, Venom, and Slayer, really had this much rhythm and effectiveness with, like, the whole band kind of making just really, really rhythmic, flowing music. And, it's just so unique for the time. No other band has ever been like them, and I don't think will ever be like them. I mean, there's, like, Iced Earth had some periods where they're having some Mercyful Fate-ishness, but I think that was just because of Gene's vocals having similar style. But I mean, I can fully understand some people not liking for Diamond's vocals, but I mean, the instrumentals are amazing, and they would be probably massive with other bands. If you put one of these instrumentals on an Iron Maiden song, people would be dying for it because it's not as satanic. Even though they had some Number of the Beast and shit like that. I don't know. This band just kind of gives off, I think, a bad vibe to some people because you got the face paint, you got all the all the Satan stuff. But I mean, it is what it is. To me, I don't care. But I mean, this band is so unique. I mean, it's got, like, almost progressive elements in it. I mean, it's very technical. Also, unlike those bands previously mentioned, I mean, Slayer's not technical. Venom's definitely not technical. And Bathory, also definitely not technical. That's, I mean, pretty rough. Also, for the time for extreme metal, I mean, this is really good mixing for the time. I mean, it's really, really clean, not drown out, and dirty like Bathory, and not really kind of hollow like Venom. And, of course, I've never been a big Slayer fan, so Show No Mercy is not really, I don't know, I don't really have much to talk about that, other than that's kind of I guess it's kind of similar in the solo department because it kind of was a more, um, I would say more like more of a shreddy album than like Venom and Bathory, but as this album has a little more shred in it, but still great. So let's dive into some of the songs. Of course, the most popular from this album is going to be the first track on the album, Evil. I mean, this song is iconic. The intro is badass, and then the screams that just fill your ears, and then followed by that thrashy riff. I mean, it's just, this song fucking eats up your desire for just fucking heavy metal, you know what I mean? And sorry for swearing, but man, this is a great track. I mean, Diamond's vocals are amazing, and the guitars are blistering throughout. I mean, the band seems in a good flow, while also staying like tight, if you know what I mean. Like, there's enough rhythm and like, yeah, this band is just like a band like jamming going out, but they're able to stay tight and all good with each other at the same time. Unlike bands like Venom, who couldn't really stay tight at all ever. I mean, the song's titled Evil, and it is. Let's be honest. It's a badass track. It deserves all the love it gets. It's an awesome intro to the first album. Next up, my favorite is probably going to be Satan's Fall. I mean, come on. It's fast, heavy. The beginning is thrashy, complemented by the screams. Then the evil-sounding instrumental takes over the track with Diamond just screaming. I mean, these are like blood-curdling screams that you don't hear from anybody else. I mean, the instrumental even has some like proto-black rhythm guitars up at times. Oh my goodness. I mean, the track's 11 minutes long. 11 minutes for this kind of track. I mean, heavy metal, 11 minutes, it's rare. I mean, maybe you get some of that from Iron Maiden at the time. But, I mean, this is a long song. And it's not like a fucking Metallica song. Don't get me wrong, I love Metallica. But, man, when you're sitting there for like 2 minutes, oh, when's the song going to start? When's the song going to start? I know people will be like, oh, my God, that's like a sin. Don't say that about Metallica. But, man, sometimes I like just to get straight into the action. And this song gets straight into the action. It's fucking awesome. I mean, there are like layers and layers and chapters of this song, and they all flow so perfectly together. It's like it tells you a story through the music, almost like a progressive epic kind of thing. But it's not fully, I would say, a progressive epic. But I mean, this track highlights like everything that you want from this band. It highlights Diamond, it highlights Denner. I mean, it highlights everybody. Everything's there, and it's tight and perfect. This is one of my favorite Mercyful Fate songs. I mean, I can never go wrong with this song. And now my least favorite, Black Funeral. No real reason this is my least favorite, but honestly, it's just the one I think is the least memorable. I mean, it's short-lived, and honestly, I have no real problem with it. But, if I got to put a least favorite, I guess that'll be it. I'm trying not to do the cop-out like I did on the Ensiferum video. It's great. It's a great album. Go check it out. I give this a fucking, 9.6. It's awesome. It's one of the best heavy metal debuts ever. And it's the spawn of probably 90% of bands that are here now. Because, I mean, black metal, like even parts of power metal, parts of just heavy metal overall. I mean, all that kind of stuff. These guys probably took a part in most of your favorite modern bands, and there's a good reason why. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you think about this album down in the comments below. Y'all have a great rest of your day, and that's Fig Nugan Records out.